Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Zotac Zbox Blu-ray. This is a small form factor home theater PC based on the Ion platform. Alright, so first let's take a look at what you get in the box. You get the Zotac Zbox Blu-ray itself, you get a VESA mount and 4 screws, you also get an AC adapter with a power cord, support CD, warranty card, user manual, a quick start guide, and a single DVI to VGA adapter. As far as hardware specs go, it's powered by the Ion platform, which includes an Intel Atom D525 processor. That's a dual-core 1.8 GHz processor. It's based on the Intel NM10 Express chipset. It has built-in next-generation NVIDIA Ion 512 MB DDR3 video memory. Also includes 2 expansion slots for memory up to 4 GB, and they include 2 gigs with this particular version. We also have a 2.5-inch hard drive slot, and they've included a 250 GB mechanical hard drive in that slot in this version. Also, you have 2 mini PCI Express slots, and one of those right now is occupied by a bundled Wi-Fi module. The optical drive that's built in is a 4-speed Blu-ray, also does 8-speed DVD-Rs and 24-speed CD-Rs. Finally, we have networking with gigabit LAN that will operate at 10, 100, or 1000 megabits per second. Also 802.11b, G, or N Wi-Fi, and that's 300 megabits per second at maximum speed. And the card reader built in is SD, SDHC, MMC, MS Pro, or XD. Also 8-channel onboard audio, and for input-outputs we have HDMI, dual-link DVI outputs, SPDIF, mic headphone, RJ45, 2 USB 3.0 and 1 USB 2.0 ports, and finally 1 combo eSATA 3 gigabits per second / USB 2.0 port. So that's a eSATA combo port. So the Zbox is designed to help us solve that problem that keeps coming up more and more often these days, which is there's a lot of media out there that you might have, say, on the internet, on one of your favorite streaming sites, perhaps saved on your home computer, saved to a backup drive, possibly saved to a network-attached storage drive. And how do you get all of that good video and audio off of your network or your home computer and onto your living room monitor or large screen television? And the Zbox is a bit more elegant solution to that than a simple streaming device. There's lots of streaming devices out there that you can get that will perform this function for you. A lot of them are standalone, and they can operate by themselves. You plug them in, it accesses your network, but it's not quite a full home theater PC experience. The Zbox, as you can see right here, is all-in-one. It's sort of low profile, very small. It runs very quiet. It also does not consume a whole lot of power, generally only about 40 to 50 watts, and that's under load. And it's made so that you can take any operating system you want, install it onto there, and use it as a home theater PC. Now, it also includes the Blu-ray drive, and so the best way to take advantage of that right now is to go with the Windows operating system. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and loaded up Windows 7 Home, and we've gone with the 32-bit version, which is your best bet going with the Ion platform because driver support for 64-bit is not quite all there. But just to continue our unboxing and go over what's in the box, we have our full color manual here. A very large sheet with the full descriptions of everything that you get, setup information. Let's get that folded back up. Here is our Zbox, a little batch of paperwork, as well as this is your full copy of Cyberlink Blu-ray, so you can run your Blu-ray, which decryption for Blu-ray is not included with Windows. Here's a Zbox support disc with your drivers. Here is a warranty terms. Here is another manual in booklet form. Finally, we have, I should say we have 2 more items here. This is the Zbox standard VESA mount, so you can attach that either to the back of your display or to a wall. And of course we need power, so they have included a power supply. This is pretty standard brick with an AC adapter so that can sit apart from the Z-Box itself and keep this nice and small and tidy. There's some mounting screws for the VESA adapter, and they've also included an analog DVI to VGA adapter as well. Now the Zotac Zbox Blu-ray does come with everything that you saw me take out of the box, but there are a few additional items that you'll need if you want to get it up and running as a home theater PC. First off is peripherals. You'll need a mouse and a keyboard. We're going to be using this Cideko mouse keyboard wireless combination. It's made for home theater PCs, so it should work out pretty good for us. Operates off of a USB dongle just like this one, which you plug into the back. Make sure you plug into the USB 2.0 ports on the device, because you do not want to plug into USB 3.0 ports until you get the operating system loaded and drivers installed. I'm going to boot this up right now, and we have loaded Windows 7 Home 32-bit. Now you can also go with the Linux solution if you're familiar with XBMC. For Blu-ray support though, you really want to go with the Windows platform right now, because Windows has much better support for Blu-ray. That might change in the future if you're a Linux user, but really can't speak on that too much for right now. But here you can see we're just booting up into Windows just like you normally would. Also the device itself, if you can see right on the top there, we have a nice little blue light up logo. It's not too bright, but for some folks, if you do want to disable that, you can go into the system BIOS, and there's a function there where you can turn that off if you want to have it run dark, especially if you're in a dark viewing environment. But here we're just loading up off of the installed 250 gig mechanical hard drive. Doesn't take too long to get into Windows. And what we're going to do for you guys today is just show a couple examples of 1080 playback using the Zbox Blu-ray, and we're going to do that two ways. We're going to play a Blu-ray disc, and then we're also going to load the Boxy software front end, which we also have installed on here, and we're going to play an MKV file. So without too much further ado, let's get into that. So first off here, I'm just going to get into some basic Blu-ray playback. We're using the CyberLink Power DVD version 8, also includes Blu-ray support, and this is the software that comes installed, or that comes on the disc, along with the Zotac Zbox. And we're just going to resume play here so you guys can check out this 1080 playback with Blu-ray, and essentially here we're just making sure that it's playing back nice and smooth, that we're not getting any stuttering. Let me go ahead and switch to full screen. This is just a little dinosaur documentary. But there you can see the playback is smooth, there's no stuttering, the audio comes out great, especially with just connected via HDMI. But there's an example of the Blu-ray playback for you. Alright, next up we're going to load up Boxy, which is the software front end for Boxy. It's a great little media center front end for playing photos, music, movies, TV shows, and other such fun items. What we have actually is a external drive which we're connected to via one of the USB 2.0 ports, and we are just going to play an encrypted MKV file. This is a 1080 file, and just to show how the Zbox can handle 1080 playback of an MKV, which can be a little bit more intensive as far as the video encryption goes. But there we can see it playing, and just jump ahead a little bit. We do notice a little bit of stuttering when we have the Boxy overlay, which appears like this, but if we can get our mouse to stop jumping around, once that drops down, playback does get back to very nice and smooth, just like we saw with the Blu-ray. So definitely the Zbox is capable of playing back your 1080 videos. We had a few people here at Newegg try out the Zotac Zbox Blu-ray, and everyone who had the chance was very impressed with it. It has all of the features that you would want in an entry-level home theater PC, and especially if you're familiar with loading an operating system, it's easy to set up and will play back just about anything you can throw at it. For Newegg TV, my name is Paul. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and we will see you next time.